The federal government entered a partial shutdown after midnight on Saturday after Senate Democrats blocked passage of the short-term continuing resolution to fund government business for the next few weeks. This despite not objecting to anything contained within the continuing resolution, but as part of a bid to force action on a fix for the Deferred Action for Childhood Arrivals program, which is set to expire in March. According to the Daily Caller, White House Director of Legislative Affairs Mark Short called out the Democrats for what he deemed childish behavior during a media briefing on Saturday. Senate Democrats are basically conducting a 2-year-old temper tantrum in front of the American people, stated a clearly frustrated Short. Trending, school tells cheerleaders no Bible verses, so cheerleaders call in the feds. Short made it clear that the White House was open to negotiate the finer points of an immigration reform bill that would fix DACA while bolstering border security and funding the wall, but not while Democrats were holding the budget hostage over an illegal immigration issue unrelated to the funding bill. What is hard for us to understand is there is nothing in the bill that Democrats say they object to, Short said, according to Newsmax. But, yet, it is like a 2-year-old temper tantrum, to say, I will take my toys and go home, because I am upset about something else. Short's boss, President Donald Trump, didn't hold back either. Do you agree that Democrats have been throwing a temper tantrum over DACA? Yes, no. Completing this poll entitles you to Conservative Tribune News updates free of charge. You may opt out at any time. You also agreed to our privacy policy in terms of use. But during his media briefing, Short stressed that the White House was looking for a resolution to the conflict, if it could find enough adult Democrats to go along. I am hopeful that Democrats will understand the harm they are doing for the Border Patrol agents and the harm to the troops overseas and the inconveniences they are placing on millions of Americans, Short stated later. It's time to open up the government again. Related, WH voicemail called out Democrats for shutting down Gov't. The White House position, though, remains the same, that we will not negotiate the status of 690,000 unlawful immigrants while hundreds of millions of tax-paying Americans, including hundreds of thousands of our troops in uniform and border agents protecting our country, are held hostage by Senate Democrats, he continued. Hopefully, this gambit by the Democrats, a shutdown of the government to force action on the unrelated issue of illegal immigration, will blow up spectacularly in liberal faces as we approach the 2018 midterm elections. Thankfully, the government reopened on Monday after the Democrats finally stopped sulking about DACA, but who knows how long it will be before they get mad and do the same thing all over again. The American people don't like temper tantrums from politicians, and it must be made clear to the Democrats that their childish actions will result in electoral consequences. Please share this on Facebook and Twitter so everyone can see how the Democrat Party acted like 2-year-olds throwing a temper tantrum over DACA. What do you think about Democrats shutting down the government over DACA? Scroll down to comment below.